mean, I've started now.
Oh.
I literally just turned it on.
Wow.
So this is like episode 32, I believe. This is a whole. This is episode 32. Pull it for the J podcast. I'm your host, Josh Felton. I lied. This is episode 31. 31. Scratch all that. Episode 31. Is this even making sense?
I was about to say that, but I didn't want to dispute you. I assumed you knew better. But.
Yeah. It's Thursday night when I'm recording this. So Thursday Night Football, Packers, Niners. If you're listening to this on WGHE Radio, then this will be later. If you're listening to this on any of the streaming platforms, this will also be later.
This gonna be on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where have you been, bro?
I completely forgot.
Where have you been?
I completely forgot. I thought you recorded like 3 podcasts this week.
Bro, I have so that's the thing. This is the thing. I have another podcast episode coming out later on the election. It's not really like it's more like a commentary, like my reaction to election night. But obviously I can't put it up yet because we don't even know who won.
Yeah.
And because Nevada and well, it's not just Nevada. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but a whole bunch of states are still counting ballots, mail-in ballots to be exact. Have you seen the memes? Have you seen like the tweets and the memes about Nevada and all that? They are really being
I've seen some.
I mean, I've started now.
I've seen some. I liked one today.
But yeah, let me know the tweets that you saw.
I saw one. I'm gonna pull it. Ooh, is this another one? 6969696969. That actually happened?
Hey, you need to be appropriate.
I guess that actually. No, I mean it was Biden's popular vote count. That's what it says. At one point it was 6969696969.
That's probably edited.
And all the comments say nice.
I'm crying.
Maybe that didn't happen.
This person
but it probably happened because he's at 72 million.
This tweet said
nice.
The ticket eater at Chuck E. Cheese would
have counted that didn't happen. But it probably happened because he's at 72 million.
The ticket eater at Chuck E. Cheese would have counted. This person said, "Why is Alaska taking so long? They got like 5 people and 2 polar bears. That's wild." That's not the one I retweeted though.
They are taking a long time out here.
I saw one that said
Nevada finally moved. It took Nevada like 10 hours to move.
Like move a percentage?
Yes, they did like nothing. Sad. They were probably on a whole 4-hour lunch break.
Bro, the 49ers fell off hard from last year.
Is Jimmy G hurt or is he out because he's not good?
He's not good.
Oh man, they've given up early.
Yeah, they've got Mullins in right now.
Dang.
This tweet said Nevada right now, and it has a picture of the 2K17 loading screen, which, as you know, took years to load. That was the one I liked because that was like the first years. That was the one I liked because that was like the first, not the first 2K. The first 2K on the PlayStation I really started playing, and that was my favorite one on the PlayStation so far. I didn't even get 2K21. It's huff. It's not so good, huff, bro. It's huff.
The animations are the same. Every year they just add more sweat. Is that what
they just add more sweat? They make they add something to the neighborhood every now and then. And what else do? They changed the shot meter this year.
Oh, we don't care basically.
And they added WNBA. So that's a good.
Oh, who's using that?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know.
I'm not gonna buy it for WNBA.
They have next gen coming out, so I'm just gonna see what happens then.
I'm not buying it for more sweat.
Bro, first topic of the day. Since we're Wizards fans, we're gonna prioritize our team. I don't know if you've been on Twitter looking at like overtime and all this, but this man John Wall
is in good shape.
He is in more than good shape.
Yeah.
I saw what he did in the run. Like, come here.
Yeah,
Look at this. Look at this vid.
Yeah.
I don't know if the sound will pop up on the what's it called?
I didn't know if he'd dunk again. Yeah.
Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He's Euro stepping and dunking, and look at this step back 3. Oh, not this.
His jump shot is different too.
After this play right here, he just puts a step back. Oh my goodness.
His jump shot is different.
Oh.
It's like it's less of a set shot.
So my question for you is, do you think John Wall will go back to, I don't know, say 3rd team All NBA? I know it's gonna be hard because all the point guards are coming back healthy. What do you think the Wizards can be like this year?
What were his 2017 numbers? I think he could repeat those, but I think
23 and 11.
Yeah, I think the NBA is so good now it'd be hard. He'd have to at minimum do that.
I think it'd be
probably
easier.
A little more. For real?
I think it'd be easier to score in this NBA. There's more possessions and more shots. I know it was only 4 years ago, but
Yeah, I'm curious to see because it says here he's a career 32% 3-point shot shooter. It would be nice to see that go up to like 36, 37.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That'd be excellent.
Bro, these runs, like he's just. I know this is a scrimmage, and technically these aren't all NBA players.
Yeah.
But you could not tell that this man lost a step. Let's see. Oh boy, the group chat's going off. Let's see. Give me a rundown of those numbers. And Nevada. I don't know if you get this Office reference. See, I don't watch The Office, so I wouldn't understand this. Do you understand this? I mean, I've started now. Oh. I literally just turned it on.
Wow.
So this is like episode 32, I believe. This is episode 32. Pull It for the J podcast. I'm your host, Josh Felton. I lied. This is episode 31. 31. Scratch all that. Episode 31. Is this even making sense?
I was about to say that, but I didn't want to dispute you. I assumed you knew better. But.
Yeah. It's Thursday night when I'm recording this. So Thursday Night Football. Packers, Niners. If you're listening to this on WGHE Radio, then this will be later. If you're listening to this on any of the streaming platforms, this will also be later.
This gonna be on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where have you been, bro?
I completely forgot.
Where have you been?
I completely forgot. I thought you recorded like 3 podcasts this week.
Bro, I have so that's the thing. This is the thing. I have another podcast episode coming out later on the election. It's not really like it's more like a commentary, like my reaction to election night. But obviously I can't put it up yet because we don't even know who won.
Yeah.
And because Nevada and well, it's not just Nevada. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but a whole bunch of states are still counting ballots, mail-in ballots to be exact. Have you seen the memes? Have you seen like the tweets and the memes about Nevada and all that? They are really being
I've seen some. I liked one today.
But yeah, let me know the tweets that you saw.
I saw one. I'm gonna pull it. Ooh, is this another one? 69696969. That actually happened?
Hey, you need to be appropriate.
I guess that actually. No, I mean it was Biden's popular vote count. That's what it says. Really? At one point, it was 69696969.
That's probably edited.
And all the comments say nice.
I'm crying.
Maybe that didn't happen.
This person
but it probably happened because he's at 72 mil now.
This tweet said, "The ticket eater at Chuck E. Cheese would have counted them ballots already." That's messed up. This man said the Chick-fil-A drive-thru would have counted them by now. This person said, "Why is Alaska taking so long? They got like 5 people and 2 polar bears. That's wild." That's not the one I retweeted though.
They are taking a long time out here.
I saw one that said
Nevada finally moved. It took Nevada like 10 hours to move.
Like move a percentage?
Yes, they did like nothing. Sad. They were probably on a whole 4-hour lunch break.
Bro, the 49ers fell off hard from last year.
Is Jimmy G hurt or is he out because he's not good?
He's not good.
Oh man, they've given up early.
Yeah, they've got Mullins in right now.
Dang.
This tweet said Nevada right now, and it has a picture of the 2K17 loading screen, which, as you know, took years.
That
was the one I liked because that was like the first, not the first 2K. The first 2K on the PlayStation I really started playing, and that was my favorite one on the PlayStation so far. I didn't even get 2K21. It's huff. It's
not
so
good,
huff, bro. It's huff.
The animations are the same. Every year they just add more sweat. Is that what
it is? They just add more sweat. They make they add something to the neighborhood every now and then. And what else do they do? They changed the shot meter this year.
Oh, we don't care about the shot.
And they added WNBA. They added WNBA, so that's a good.
Oh, who's using that?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know.
I'm not gonna buy it for WNBA.
They have next gen coming out, so I'm just gonna see what happens then.
I'm not buying it for more sweat.
Bro, first topic of the day. Since we're Wizards fans, we're gonna prioritize our team. I don't know if you've been on Twitter looking at like overtime and all this, but this man John Wall
is in good shape.
He is in more than good shape.
Yeah,
I saw what he did in the run. Like, come here.
Yeah,
look at
really
this. Look at this vid.
Yeah,
I don't know if the sound up on the what's it called?
I didn't know if he'd dunk again. Yeah.
Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He's Euro stepping and dunking, and look at this step back three. Well, not this.
His jump shot is different too.
After this play right here, he just puts a step back. Oh my
look,
goodness.
his jump shot is different.
Oh.
It's like, it's less of a set shot.
So my question for you is, do you think John Wall will go back to, I don't know, say third team All NBA? I know it's going to be hard because all the point guards are coming back healthy. What do you think the Wizards can be like this year?
What were his 2017 numbers? I think he could repeat
he averaging
those,
like
but I think
23 and 11.
Yeah, I think the NBA is so good now it'd be hard. He'd have to at minimum do that.
I think it'd be
probably
easier.
a little more. For real?
I think it'd be easier to score in this NBA. There's more possessions and more shots. I know it was only 4 years ago, but you know.
Yeah, I'm curious to see because it says here he's a career 32% three-point shot shooter. It would be nice to see that go up to like 36, 37.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That'd be excellent.
Bro, these runs, like he's just. I know this is a scrimmage, and technically these aren't all NBA players.
Yeah.
But you could not tell that this man lost a step. Let's see. Oh boy, the group chat's going off. Let's see. Give me a rundown of those numbers. And Nevada. I don't know if you get this Office reference. See, I don't watch The Office, so I wouldn't understand this. Do you understand this this right here?
Yeah, that's the new boss that came in. And Michael was I remember that episode. Yeah.
What does that mean though?
Nevada ain't doing anything.
That
was the episode where Jim was like, what was it? He was like, Jim didn't do it. That was the one where Michael was. I can't remember the boss's name, but his name begins with a C. And Michael was like, he was like, he cut like bagels in the shape of a C. Like they weren't doing any work basically.
Yeah, these Twitter memes are out of hand. These Twitter memes are ridiculously out of hand, bro. It is ridiculous what I'm seeing right now. So, I know
Pennsylvania is being cute too. They're like, they should be done by Friday. I'm like, I hope early Friday.
Bro, it's
like
been
tomorrow.
264 to 214 for like almost 48 hours.
I said this earlier. I was like, I hope the pandemic is over in 4 years because I don't want this again. I want the election called the day after. It's gonna be over
in 4 years, G.
It will.
When did the last pandemic? Let me look that up. When was the last pandemic?
The Spanish flu.
The Spanish flu was not
Ebola.
4 years, was it?
It was.
Ebola, was that a pandemic?
Wasn't it 1914, 1918, or made as something else? I don't know.
When was the last pandemic?
1918 to 1920. So 2 years.
This is gonna be.
That's why everyone's saying 2022.
But this is gonna be 2019 to 2021. I mean, technically it started in 2019.
I hope.
Just the U.S. didn't do anything until 2020.
Yeah. We need a packed graduation. I mean, we don't need it. We don't need it, but we want
this
that.
Man, Caleb. Matter of fact, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick, because some of these people don't know who you are.
I'm Caleb. I'm Josh's son. I mean, I'm Josh's brother. I'm Josh's brother.
Pause.
I'm Josh's brother, and I'm a junior in college, and I've been on like five of these.
Yeah,
podcasts.
he's like a returning guest at this point. Where can the people find you on the socials? We know you be active sometimes.
I'm on Facebook. It was my birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, so people were saying
shout out this man. His birthday was November 4th.
Yeah.
Do you have a Cash App? If these people are feeling generous, they might Cash App you some.
For real?
We're all broke college students, so we gotta get that. Money somehow.
It's C Felton 10. I'm broke. I I mean, if you came through, that would be wild. But
that'd be wild, G.
It's all good. It's almost past midnight, so by the time you hear this, it's probably been 2-3 days since my birthday.
Facts, bro.
So it's no big deal.
It would have been funnier if we had recorded a podcast episode when we actually stayed up all night for the election. Like, we were legit up till 3 a.m. And then it was like, why are we still up? Nothing's going to change. And we just went to sleep.
Yeah. I'm also subscribed to the Pull Up Podcast YouTube channel and Instagram page. I'm like maybe the only guy that'll comment or has ever commented besides a random.
You're not on the TikTok. The TikTok gets a whole bunch.
Oh, you have a TikTok too,
bro. The slander on TikTok. Come here and look.
You
at
know what?
TikTok,
I'm gonna make an account and not make a single video just so I can look. I
started being on. I started like tweeting stuff and then putting it on TikTok because TikTok you can literally just stand in front of a tweet and tweet it. And
is it sports? Oh yeah, TikToks
all
like what?
So there was a report. So these are all my views, right? We average about 230, right?
192 likes. That's solid.
Yeah, I started.
Oh, these are.
So my first tweet was offense is just as important as defense.
Yeah,
so MVP was defense very good. So some people are like facts. This guy said MVP is all around, not just offense. And I told him that's not true because literally there are several players that win the MVP. People win the MVP without playing good defense at all. And he said it helps your chances if you're an elite offensive player against a great defender. And I said not necessarily true because like if you take Kobe and Steve Nash, you would think by that logic Kobe would win an MVP over him because he was a better defensive player. But since Nash's team and him were more valuable offensively to the league itself, he's going to win the award. Also, that has to do with winning. This person said that's the dumbest S he's ever read.
Oh, my God.
It is what it is, right? People are going to hate.
It's kind of out of pocket. I mean, you've said a few
I've said a lot of out-of-pocket things. That's not even the greatest. I said Bill Russell over Kareem, right? This got like 28 comments. This guy said, hell to the no.
And he got the one like, besides Kareem is the best center of all time. Yeah, it's close, but Kareem winning.
He said no. Bill Russell was defense. Literally, if he had no rings, he'd be like Rudy Gobert. I said,
so no one agrees with. So this might be more out of pocket.
Look. I said, can Rudy Gobert average double-digit blocks for multiple seasons? He said, if he played with the comp Bill Russell did, yeah. This person said Kareem is top 3 and Bill is top 7. I said Bill is top 5, Kareem is top 10.
Whoa! You think Kareem's not top 5?
We've been over this, bro. I literally said I have my greatest starting lineup as top 5 and my second greatest starting lineup as top 10.
Oh,
Since
I don't
he's
do
the
that.
second greatest center. He's fight about to break out in this football game. Never mind. So I told him, he was like, bro, you don't know basketball, bro. Kareem is.
You should have told people that before you said Kareem's top 10. Because, like, you should have told them that that's how you're doing it.
Heck no, because that's how you get comments by saying blasphemous out.
Oh, that's what you're trying.
I'm low key clickbaiting. Don't judge. Another one I said. All right. I said name 3 players that would be better in today's NBA. So I gave 3. I didn't give my top 3 players, but I just gave 3 players: Dan Marley, Penny Hardaway, Reggie Miller. If you're listening to this and you don't know who those people are, you need to go watch some more basketball. 90s basketball specifically. He said Allen Iverson, Larry Bird, Del Curry. All 3 of those are really good picks. That person said that's facts, so they respect my opinion. Right. This person says Shaq, no question, averaged 35 and 38. I actually disagree with Shaq because I think he'd be a very bad defender in today's NBA. He might even get much playing time because of how bad he is defensively.
I mean, if he's getting paired with, with shooting bigs and stuff.
Like, if he was on the Lakers and they played the Rockets, he might not play the entire series. Even if he's that dominant, he might not play the entire series. He might not play the entire series.
He's like, he'd be a defensive liability. But
he would be the biggest defensive liability in the NBA.
He's like Isaiah Thomas, but the opposite.
Not even that, because you could at least hide Isaiah Thomas on defense. You can't really hide Shaq on defense. Why is he running back?
Against the Rockets.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying if he plays the Rockets.
So I do this thing called
teams he could get a pass.
I do this thing called Hot Take of the Day, where I tweet a hot take. So the one I tweeted a couple of days ago, I said Tim Duncan faced tougher opponents in his conference than any other all-time great player, right? And they were like, "This is facts." This guy said something random. He said, "I farted on Tim Duncan once." He didn't like it though, and called the authorities on me. I'm now serving 5 years of jail time. I said,
And
that's
you said
tough.
that's tough.
I said that's tough. Like, you don't understand. The TikTok be out of pocket.
All right, I'm gonna get.
I said the Warriors did not need KD. They would have kept winning without him. This guy said that's facts. These people said that's cap. It just leads to good discussion, you know.
Depends on what you mean by keep winning.
They would have kept winning championships, which you could argue yes or no. And then today, a couple hours ago, yeah, they did. They did.
If
they would, but I'm assuming,
got
yeah,
Gobert, they're winning the chip this year. Why would they want Gobert?
Because their defense is bad, and he's the best defensive center in the league. And since they have the greatest offense and statistically in NBA history, you would assume putting a defensive player of the year candidate on there could work. These people said maybe. He said no. Rudy isn't doing anything. They need a small forward and point guard. This guy said they have a point guard, which they do. This guy said something interesting. He said no way. He said Bam is a better fit than Gobert. Gobert's defense is trash, and they shouldn't go win now when he's only 22. I don't understand what that. And the Packers are just pouring it on. I'm sorry, I had to switch the topic.
This game is sad.
They are going out sad, bro.
This game is
That's his second touchdown of the game. He said Gobert's fit is trash. They should go for someone that can guard 1 through 5. I was like, there aren't that many players that can guard 1 through 5 in the league. I'm trying to think. Anthony Davis and Giannis are probably like the only people that can guard 1 through 5. Right? Am I tripping? I'm trying to think. AD and Giannis are probably like the only people I'd put to guard 1 through 5. Maybe? I'm trying to think. Oh, somebody just said something. Oh, he just liked it. All right. So we've got, this is where I'm really active right here.
All right.
So the YouTube doesn't get that many numbers, but who cares? I don't even have like a real camera. So once I get a real camera, it's over with. If anyone wants to cash at me some money for a camera, by the way, let me pull up my Cash App. I didn't even use my Cash App in so long. That's how broke I am. I ain't been broke in a minute. That's what Tory Lanez said. That's that song. Yeah, I ain't been broke in a minute. That's me right now. That's me right now.
New podcast episode out now. Pull up.
Yes, go check that out. You know what it is. Oh, I think mine is the same as my Twitter. Yeah, my Cash App is J Felton. That's JFELTONN. Yeah, they really got me out here saying my Cash App on a podcast. Bro. That's what we've become nowadays. Oof. It's okay though. It's okay though.
F's in the chat.
Bro, this is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think this year, because we haven't talked about it, but they agreed on the NBA season starting December 22nd.
It's official.
It's official. So we're gonna have
Christmas players are out.
So we're gonna have basketball on Christmas. So I'm gonna have something to do because I'm not about to play 2K.
That is fast though. Are they doing any preseason or no?
Like they have training camp starts December 1st, but obviously players like veterans aren't going to training camp.
My guess is they're doing this because they want to end in June again.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, obviously.
Do you think that's gonna improve the ratings, or do you think the low ratings are for other reasons?
Christmas basketball makes up so much of their revenue. It's like insane.
I'm talking about the playoffs.
Oh, the playoffs?
Like them returning to April to June.
Yeah. It'll help. Also, the fact that they're planning on having fans, 20 to 50% of fans to start the season. To start this season, they're gonna have fans.
If there's one thing that this pandemic has taught me, it is that Sunday night football will always be more watched than postseason baseball or basketball.
Bro,
which surprised me. Have you looked up the numbers? Sunday night football has not fallen under 10 mil, even the most bum game. The World Series was 6 mil. The finals was also about 6 mil.
But that's because of the teams that are playing in the finals. You got Tampa Bay.
Good teams.
You got Tampa Bay.
There were good teams.
You got Tampa Bay though, and then the NBA's in the bubble, so I don't.
True.
It just. NFL.
But Sunday night football has not been good either. Sunday night football's been
there's
pretty
nothing else on TV though. Whoa, did he really just try that? Bro, the 49ers are really going out sad. This is sad. Have you ever seen a bigger fall off from a Super Bowl champion?
Eagles.
Oh, true.
Actually, no.
Well, no, because the Eagles made the playoffs. Almost beat the Saints.
That's because they were no excuses, but they were 6-7. Wentz got hurt. Foles won 3 games in a row and then a playoff game. So,
But see, do we really think Carson? I'm gonna go back to Max Kelly.
Oh God.
Do we actually think Carson Wentz is good? Do we actually think?
I think he was good.
No, not was good. Obviously, he was.
He was
good.
good.
Obviously, he was good. I'm talking about right now. Do you think that the Eagles should regret keeping Carson Wentz in his contract over Nick Foles?
Yes.
They should.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if he can't even get you to win the NFC East, you really need to be questioning something.
I think they'll win. I hope they don't, but I think they will.
I don't even know who's going to win the NFC East, bro.
I hope it's Washington.
I hope it's Washington.
But at the same time, do we... I mean, yes, we want to make the playoffs. We also know we will get clapped. We will get clapped by any and every team, NFC and AFC, that shows up in the playoffs.
Do we really?
I don't know what the playoff picture is right now. We would still play the 5th seed. I don't know what the playoff. I don't know what the playoff picture is right now. Whoever it is, we're getting clapped. It's probably like the Saints or something, the Bears or something.
We're losing.
Oh, blowout.
We're losing to both of those.
Oh, blowout.
We might not even score 10 points.
Oh,
against
blowout.
I think we have the worst offense in the NFL.
We'll score a touchdown at the end of the game. They'll give us a pity touchdown.
Honestly.
And it won't even be an embarrassment to to Landover, because there'll be no fans. There'll be no fans.
Bro, I feel like I would be I know this is this is probably the biggest cap on this episode.
Oh no.
I feel like if I played NFL football, if I had the muscle mass, the weight, the size, because I had the height. I'm like 6 feet, right? How many? Right.
I mean, height really doesn't matter. I mean, if you're under 5'7", it matters. But
yeah, I think if I had the weight and the strength, I feel like I could be a starting safety in the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Because when I know this is crazy.
I thought you were gonna say something outlandish. I'm not offensive line.
No. I would never play wide receiver. I don't have the hands like that. But thankfully, to play safety, you don't really need hands.
I thought you were just saying that because you don't want to get hit, which I understand.
I mean, I don't want to get hit. Period. That's why I never played.
Right.
Helmet. Look, that's.
I mean, you could still get hit technically. I mean,
I'd rather lay the hit.
Oh my gosh, they fumbled. This is bad.
Gee,
this is bad.
The 49ers are sad.
This is horrible television.
I can't think of a Super Bowl champion that went out sadder. I'm trying to think.
Was there
What about the Giants? Maybe the Giants, like the Manning Giants. I feel like, what year did they win? 2012 New York Giants.
They won in 2012 and 2008.
New York Giants in 2012. Let's see what happened.
They played the 49ers in the NFC Championship. And they won in overtime.
They went from winning the Super Bowl. Wait.
Oh, in 2013, they went 8-8. Or no, they went 9-7. They went 9-7.
And they didn't even make the playoffs.
Remember, that was the year RG3 made the playoffs. It was 10-6. It was 10-6 to 9-7 to 9-7. Right.
Oh, so they couldn't even make a wild card? How good were the wild card team?
Well, remember, they won the Super Bowl as a wild card.
True. But how could they not even make...
The NFC East winner, let's say, 8 out of every 10 years, the NFC East winner is a guaranteed wild card.
The Atlanta Falcons from 2017. I know they fell off hard. Well, they didn't win the Super Bowl. What happened in 2018? Well, neither did the Niners.
Yeah, they missed the playoffs.
I'm pretty sure they were huff, bro.
I mean...
Let me see. No, wait. Actually,
I don't think they're worse than the Eagles, though.
They lost in the Super Bowl, and then the next year, I think they made the playoffs.
No,
they did.
They
lost
they
in
played
the
the
divisional
Eagles.
round.
They played the Eagles, didn't they? Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't fall off that bad. They didn't fall off. They're falling off now, but I'm trying to think. What other teams?
The Eagles are bad.
2015 Broncos, because didn't Peyton Manning retire after that? I'm pretty sure the Broncos fell off.
That was 2015, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16.
So
they won the Super Bowl. The next year, 9-7 didn't qualify. So that's not really falling off. They just couldn't make it.
49ers are bad. Is definitely the worst, unless you want to. I mean, give them time now. They're 4-4. They're about to be 4-5.
They will. They already.
They will be 4-5.
We're just gonna mark them as 4-5.
They're 4-5.
We're gonna say they're 4-5.
We could turn the television off.
Right.
But they could turn things around.
They could.
No. Now that I think about it, no. They're in the NFC West. Isn't it funny?
The NFC West might have 3 teams make the playoffs.
Isn't it funny? The 49ers are the worst team in the NFC West, and they would be first if they were in the NFC East.
Bro, that's how bad the division is.
Bro, I've been saying this for a while, and I say this as a fan of a team in the NFC East and a hater of another team in the NFC East.
Every other team.
They need to... Yeah, exactly. As that, they need to get rid of it. They need to get rid of it for our sake.
They need to break it up. I'll say they should.
It's a morale crusher for any team in the NFC East to make the playoffs and get trounced. And there are no fans anyway, so it's just television revenue.
Oh my goodness!
Why not make up that revenue by adding a more competitive team?
Bro, did you see that pass on Rodgers?
I mean, I say that's for next year because I want us to have a chance this year. But after this year, that's something they could consider.
I think we should draft a quarterback. I think we should keep drafting quarterbacks till we find a good.
For real?
Yes. Dwayne Haskins is not playing. Who was our quarterback? Kyle Allen. Is Kyle Allen really going to get a playoff win?
People were wondering why Ron Rivera benched Dwayne Haskins. It's simple. Kyle Allen is better than Dwayne Haskins. Not by a lot, but he's better. And we can win this division with terrible quarterback play.
You should have known to never draft an Ohio State quarterback. Ohio State quarterbacks haven't done anything in the NFL. When's the last Ohio State quarterback that actually did something in the NFL? Every quarter, they make it to the college football playoffs not because of their offense.
I think they make it because of their wide receivers.
Their wide receivers and their defense. Their defensive players do well in the NFL.
Ezekiel Elliott. I mean,
yeah, but that year they had their quarterback was playing out of their mind that year. Who was it? Not even. It was J.T. Barrett, right?
I don't know.
J.T.
I
Barrett.
only know him and
J.T. Barrett in the
Braxton Miller.
Bro, and they switched him to wide receiver because they were like, "You're like Lamar Jackson." But wait.
Where did Terrell Pryor go?
Gee, I don't even know what happened to that man. Hold on, wait. Let me see.
No, what's that dude's name? Deshaun Kaiser. Where did he go to college?
Wasn't he the starting QB when they went 0-16?
The Browns, yes. Yes, the Browns.
College football playoff stats. J.T. Barrett, the only reason they were so good was because J.T. Barrett went out of his mind. Was playing
People
out of his mind.
People forget the Browns were supposed to go 0-16 back-to-back. They were that bad.
Wait, really?
Yes. The previous year they went 1-15, and the one game they won, they limped to victory with RG3 against the Chargers.
Oh, I don't even remember
At home.
Wasn't that because it was a game-winning field goal?
I remember that, but I remember that.
And they should have beat Pittsburgh on the last game the year they lost.
Yes.
But he dropped a wide open pass.
Yeah. Jinx.
That's how the Browns be losing.
And the Steelers rested every starter. And they still
Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Bro, J.T. Barrett threw for 500 yards in back-to-back playoff games.
For who?
When they beat Alabama and Oregon.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't even because of their...
I thought you were talking about the NFL. I was like, when in the world?
J.T. Barrett didn't even make the NFL, I don't think he made it. I think he's in the XFL right now.
I thought he might have made it on the Bills or something.
But nah, the Ohio State won because of their defense. If you can hold... Well, their defense wasn't even that. Their defense is really good, actually. What am I talking about? Let me see Ohio State NFL players right now. I'm going to see how many of them are quarterbacks right now. NFL players by college. Shout out ESPN for doing this for me. All right, so we've got Jerome Baker, linebacker. Von Bell, safety. Joey Bosa, defensive end. I'm just going to read the relevant people. No disrespect to some of y'all. J.K. Dobbins, running back. Nate Ebner, safety. Ezekiel Elliott, running back. Dwayne Haskins, quarterback off the bench right now, not playing. Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle. Carlos Hyde, running back. Jonah Jackson, he's a guard. Malcolm Jenkins, safety. We've got a Michael Jordan that plays guard for the Cincinnati Bengals, bro. Man. Wait a minute. Michael Jordan, NFL. There is an NFL player. There is. Look at this dude. Is he start?
I saw they had a special on
Michael
ESPN
Jordan.
once where they got every single person they could name Michael Jordan on a Zoom call. And they were like, "What's it like?" You could look it up. They were like, "What's it like being Michael?"
I would
being
never
named
name my
Michael
kid
Jordan?
Michael Jordan, bro.
That sucks.
All right, so we've got Marshawn Lattimore, cornerback. What other? Terry McLaurin, wide receiver. Raekwon McMillan, linebacker. Bro, how many quarterbacks do they have in the NFL? Look. They have a combined total of one quarterback in the NFL. One. Granted, there's like only 32 quarterbacks and probably like times 3 for backups, but there's one. All these guys are like defensive ends and cornerbacks. They're about to score again. I already know. I'm about to watch Aaron Rodgers just violate them.
Handoff up the middle.
Play action, just dot him up.
No.
Oh, he had Jones wide open, low key. If he had just
they should just go for it on 4th. It's over.
Nah, that's disrespectful. Mercy rule.
No.
Show some etiquette. It's 28-3. Be respectful.
Okay. If I was a coach, I would go for it on 4th, and then they'd be so mad at me, and then I'd apologize because I learned that you're not supposed to do
Bro,
that.
Kev's the type of person to, instead of dribbling the 24 seconds out when you're up 25, he jacks up a 3 for no reason.
Okay, I would not do that.
That is you.
I would not do that.
That is so you.
I watch enough basketball to know not to do that, but in football, I'm like, we're going.
You're the type of person when
Riverboat run.
You're the type of person when you're up 10 points and it's like 1st and goal with 10 seconds left, instead of taking a knee, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna throw a touchdown pass because why not?
Why not?
That's mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
Bro, this is crazy. I'm trying to think of a team that. Oh, quick question. Since we're talking about 0-16 teams, the New York Jets right now are 0-8. Wait, there's 2 teams currently?
I mean, unless the Jets get it done this year. Detroit and
yeah. I was talking about this year. Do you think the Jets will go 0-16?
They came close to being the Bills, so I'll say no. They'll find a way. Most teams do, but hopefully they don't, because we don't want Trevor Lawrence going there.
Because I'm looking at their roster. I'm looking at their schedule. They've got New England.
Of course, we don't want him going to Dallas either. So maybe we do want the Jets to stink it up.
Dallas is not getting him. They're not going to get a high enough pick.
Hopefully the Giants stay bad enough to lose to them again. That'll guarantee.
I don't think the Cowboys are going to draft him. They're probably going to keep Prescott, which to me is, I don't know why you keep Prescott, bro.
Because Andy.
I guess because you don't have better options.
People actually said, "Oh, Andy Dalton's about to prove why Dak Prescott's overrated. They're about to keep Andy Dalton to ship out Dak Prescott." And now they're like, "Oh."
It's always this. I look on Twitter, right? It's always the Cowboys fans that say Dak Prescott is a great quarterback. What quarterbacks do you know throw? Listen,
he's an average quarterback.
Right, he's an average quarterback. They'd be like, "What quarterback do you know throws 550 yards in his average?" And I was like, "Can you answer me this? How many of those yards come after they're down 24?" And then they're silent.
He is an average quarterback with a great rookie season.
Dak Prescott, and this is gonna sound disrespectful. Prescott, are you ready for this?
Oh no!
I don't know if you watch basketball.
This better not be too out of pocket.
This might be out of pocket.
Oh no!
I'm about to get close to the mic for this.
Oh my gosh!
I'm about to use a basketball. I'm about to use.
I am not associated.
I'm about to use a basketball analogy.
Oh no!
Dak Prescott.
No.
Is like Carlos Boozer for the Chicago Bulls.
Whoa!
Listen.
What does that mean?
Listen, this is what I mean. He's like 2017 Finals Kevin Love. If you look at Kevin Love's averages, you're like, that's pretty good. Like, he did pretty good. But most of his points and his rebounds came after they were down by 23 to Golden State.
I didn't even know that.
So, like, you'll look at his game 1 total and be like, oh, he had like 18 points and 23 rebounds. That's amazing. But in reality, he really only had like 8 and 11. It's not really like that's how I see Dak Prescott. Like, they were like, oh, he had the most passing yards from scrimmage in an NFL game by a quarterback against the Browns this year. And they were down 35 at one point. and he had like 80 passing yards. I'm like, oh, so now we're supposed to, like, come on now. I can't do this.
Man,
I don't.
When did the 49ers score their 3? Were they up 3-0?
No, they were up. It was like 14-3. Something like that. I don't even think they've crossed the 50-yard line since we started this podcast.
Man, they haven't.
They haven't.
Last 3 possessions, 3 punts, fumble, interception.
Bro. This That's quarterback sad. Is his name Nick Mullins?
10 for 20, 94 yards.
This is terrible.
That's like, I mean, in all honesty, you put this guy on the Patriots, and they're about the same team.
Okay, hold on, wait. In all fairness to the Patriots, half of their roster is not playing because of COVID. Literally, like, they have like 11 starters from last year that aren't playing because of COVID. So you could make the argument that yes, they're 2-5, but that reminds me. Since we're talking about the Jets, I actually think they can win one game on the schedule.
That's what I said.
I think they can beat San Diego. Or not San Diego. What am I talking about? The Chargers. Oh, snap. They crossed the 50. This is a historic time. Anyways, I think they can beat the Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers, only because, I don't know if you know this, but the Chargers have blown 5 games where they were up by 21 points this season. They are 2-5.
Right. You saw the Broncos ending?
Yes.
Oh, their coach was heated.
I'd be heated
that
too.
Was
Did you see the ending against the Saints? Insane, bro.
Oh,
they missed like a 30-something yard field goal.
I think it was 50 yards.
Oh, 50. Okay, more.
Which is still makeable. And it's in a dome, so there's no wind.
Bro.
And there's no crowd, so.
Since sports is kind of slow right now, I want to ask you this. What are the most disappointing missed game-winning field goals you've ever seen in your life? I can name 2 right now.
I wasn't watching the game, but Blair Walsh was
bad.
Blair Walsh was probably I remember I was listening to it on the radio. We had that old radio.
It doesn't have to be NFL. It can be college football.
We had that old radio that we threw out or whatever. Oh my gosh, that was bad. What was that? That was 2016.
2016. They should have.
That was the 2015 season, the playoffs. Yeah, against Seattle. What was that, like a 22-yarder?
It was bad.
I remember that game.
It was so bad.
Because if you know anything, you know Minnesota plays in a dome, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, was their dome leaking or something?
It hadn't been constructed
They were playing in University of Minnesota Stadium. So it was ice bowl temperatures. And Blair Walsh shanks a 22-yarder to win.
You want to know how bad? I remember that so much. I remember when we were in the car with Mom, right? And she had on Caleb, and they were talking about, on the radio, they were like, a bunch of Minnesota kindergarten kids wrote condolence cards to Blair Walsh.
Yeah, they were like, get better soon or something. They
were like, don't let it define you.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that was on the news.
I don't know if that
and I think he was asked how he felt, and he was like, oh, I appreciate it or whatever, all bounced back. But I know in his mind he was probably like, you have got to be kidding me.
Okay, so he played one more season with the Seahawks, and he hasn't played since then. Another bad kick I remember. The Cody Parkey one.
Yeah,
that was bad too. That was
after he had been doinking all season.
That was bad.
Because you saw they made the Pepsi commercial to that. They were like, or no, they didn't. They didn't make it to that kick, but Urinating Tree made a remix to it. Congrats, Bears. He did him so dirty. He did Cody Parkey.
Oh,
so
Urinating Tree be violent.
He did the Pepsi. Hold on. I'm going to play it. Do you think they have, what's it called? Because it's in my YouTube like
Play it out loud so they can hear it on
Can the microphone pick it up? All right.
Yeah, if you play
I'm going to play this. It's in my liked videos. I should be able to.
I'm going to try and move it real close.
Actually, I'm probably going to have to. It's to the Pepsi commercial where they're like, we're going to ice the kicker.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Hold on.
Billy Cundiff. Do you remember Billy Cundiff?
In the Buccaneers game?
No. Baltimore versus New England, right?
Oh,
we were like, this is like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis.
Oh.
And we were like, oh, snap. They could force him to overtime. They could actually beat New England. And he missed like a 30-yard field goal. Look at this. Ray Rice is shook right now.
Let me see this.
32 yards. Look at this kick, bro. I don't know what year this is. This is 2011.
Oh, 30.
I think this is the year before they won the Super Bowl.
That's what Billy Cundiff. Because Billy Cundiff played for Washington for a little bit.
And he was shanked it,
Yeah,
bro.
that's bad.
How do you miss that? Ray Rice is shook, bro.
That was in the playoffs, or
that was in the postseason.
Oh no,
that was in the postseason. And this one.
Oh,
this was
Seattle.
crazy.
Yes, they
Seattle,
both missed. They both missed. Catanzaro.
Yeah,
and then Hauschka. Yeah,
they missed.
Hauschka missed.
Hauschka's was worse.
No, go back, cause watch this. What's his name? Pete Carroll was so hyped.
Pete Carroll was heated, bro.
Watch this. It hits the post, right?
Yeah,
6-6. Misses 24-yarder. Look at Pete Carroll.
Are they gonna show his face?
Yes, I've seen this video. They will show his face.
I'm crying, bro.
Carson Palmer OG. Look at Pete Carroll. All right, so they come out here. They come out here. Hold on.
Who was their quarterback in Arizona's? He missed
Carson
badly.
Palmer.
Oh my goodness.
So he misses. Look at Pete Carroll. Hold on.
Bro.
They're gonna show Pete Carroll.
He's like,
again.
bro, what?
Look at Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's like, oh my goodness, bro. We're about to get a tie. 6-6, bro.
Look at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll is funny. Pete Carroll is hilarious, man. He was like, what? He was getting flashbacks from running the ball on 3rd and goal.
That was bad. Cause you remember all right, I'm gonna play this Bears video by Urinating Tree. It's 1.5 minutes.
All right.
I don't know if there are any words in it. It might just be video. If there are no words, then I'll just explain what happens. This is what Parky had been doing all year.
Oh my goodness, he missed too.
So he hits the post. Hits it again, same game. Watch this. Same game.
Hey, he's accurate though.
Same game.
No way. 100 kick accuracy and batting, bro. You know what's funny? Like you watch.
No, watch this. This is a violation. This is the violation on something.
There's a timeout. They're gonna ice the kicker.
Oh snap! Oh chill, no! No, y'all are out of pocket. They're gonna ice the kicker. Oh my goodness! No, no, they got hockey in there. Oh snap! They got Gritty in there, bro. That's disrespectful. The butterfly precision aim. Oh my goodness. Put the shoes in Canton. That's disrespectful. That is disrespectful.
Alright, I'll pause it there unless you want to hear EDP go ham. But yeah.
Bro, Urinating Tree might be the funniest sports YouTuber I've seen.
Urinating Tree is literally hilarious.
He is hilarious.
He trolled the Twins so hard, bro. Because the Twins, you know, the Twins have lost 18 straight postseason games.
Yes, bro.
Bro,
that's crazy.
I would play his video, but he used a lot of expletives.
Yeah.
But he went ham.
Every year. I remember when he did, like when he'll do like a team of failure, like talking about how this team has failed so much.
Yeah.
It is hilarious the one he did for the Browns, bro.
Oh,
the Browns might be the saddest franchise in history. The Browns
the Browns one is good.
Yeah, the Browns one.
He doesn't even speak much in that. I could
play some of the funniest one you've seen.
I could play the Browns
play a
one.
little bit.
Actually, I could play the Twins one because he only says the F word once. I could
copyrighted. Yeah. Try and mute it if you know where it is.
Oh, you.
I mean, I can try. And
music
take it
probably.
out.
I can check it out. I could check. All right.
I can try and take it out.
Yeah. All right. This is the Twins one.
Urinating Tree.
He uses a controversial analogy, but other than that, it's a good video.
I'm Urinating Tree, and I approve this message.
Oh boy.
There's been a lot of talk about potentially abolishing the police in Minneapolis. But what if I can tell you that those people are not the most offensive in your city? If I were to take you on a journey of systemic ineptitude so vast it will take 16 years to cover it all. There's only one thing I have to do before we get started. You'll get that back when you win a playoff game for once. My proposal to you is swift and decisive. Abolish the Twins. They are full of bloat. They discriminate against all things wholesome come October. They refuse to combat, let alone acknowledge asterisk supremacy. Their illustrious Bamba squad, 2 runs in 18 innings. This isn't simply missing the bringer of rain. If there's a hostage crisis, would you trust these men to save your children?
Oh my.
No, my friends. Rocco Baldelli has refused to leave. He allows Houston to become emboldened. They had an opportunity to disavow and crush fringe elements in the league, and they have not only failed, they have set new records for it. 18 consecutive playoff
How many
losses.
years is that?
They have officially set the record in the 4 major sports.
Exactly.
I believe in climate change. We must change the sports climate in Minneapolis. As your president, I will pass laws to make sure they are banished from the playoffs until significant reform is done. Why the blatant discrimination against these elements? Because this wasn't even to the Yankees.
Not even to the Yankees. That's funny.
Sad.
Bro, the Twins have lost so many postseason games. Like, I couldn't imagine being a Twins fan.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, like, the saddest fan bases. Saddest fan bases in terms of, like, you get to the postseason, but you can never win. I'm trying to think.
Them and... Because the Piston streak is still alive. I think they're at like 16 or something.
Oh, yeah, the Pistons are sad, bro. Even though I feel bad for the Pistons, because it's like the Pistons is like, you know they're never going to win a game. They could easily win a game, though. They've just...
Yeah.
I don't even know. The Pistons should just... I don't know what they need to do. The Pistons are
Because they came close. Oh my gosh. Cavs, Pistons, Game 3.
Game
the
3
year the
was
Cavs
very
won...
close.
Right, they could have won.
And Game 4. I remember
all of them
Kyrie's
were
like,
close.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's funny because Kyrie never talks like that, but I don't know. He just felt...
Oh, another bad field goal. Oh my gosh.
They missed it?
Bro, so... No. Oh, they don't have any points.
They don't even have the ball.
What did they do? Hold on. I'm going to pull up...
How did they not score?
I'm going to pull up ESPN play-by-play.
How in the world did they not score? They were inside the 20.
They might have missed the field goal.
They might have thrown an interception. They... Oh, boy.
Oh, they went for it on 4th and 1. Nick Mullins QB run, no yards.
That's sad.
Wow.
That is sad. All right, so we're back. Are we back? Is it even making sound? Hello, can y'all hear me? Hey. All right, we're here.
It's broken.
It's because the wavelengths don't even move on this thing. So I'm just like, okay, what's going on? But
this man urinating tree just dropped another video dissing the Cowboys 21 minutes ago.
That was Tombstone. I'm about to watch that
Sad.
later. I've heard people say this is the worst Cowboys team in history. I'm trying to think because like the Cowboys are, they've never really had teams where I'm like, oh, this is like, I never really thought of this team as like an all-time bad team, but their defense is so bad.
Yeah,
their
defense.
And
I'm wondering with the Eagles game, did their defense get better, or are the Eagles just that bad?
The Eagles are bad. The Eagles scored like 10 points.
They scored 21 points.
Oh, really?
But it was a fumble return for a touchdown. So really it was like 14.
21 points in today's NFL is really good. That's really good defense. Like most teams are averaging probably like 28.
Defense, right.
Right. Like
maybe a little more. Actually, no, not really.
Honestly,
maybe
it
like
might
30.
be averaging like 30. Maybe. So like if you hold them to 21, even 24, that's like really good defense.
Yeah. I didn't think that was average because I'm used to watching NFC. So
facts. I know Washington when they Washington
when we scored. We haven't scored. I think I saw some. We haven't scored over 30 points in. It's been a while. It's been, I think, 2 seasons, maybe 2.5 seasons. Because we had Alex Smith, the check down king, but at least he doesn't. At least he doesn't turn over the football.
He doesn't turn the ball over. Bro.
And of course, now we have Kyle Allen, Dwayne Haskins last year. Actually, no, that's not true because we scored 35 in a shootout with the Giants, but we still lost.
Remember this? That is crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't even. Washington misery, man. Football. I don't know. It sticks in your head, man.
I don't even pay attention to Washington football. I barely paid attention to the Nationals this year, too. So.
Which reminds me, I think Washington has one of the worst field goals, or one of the most traumatizing field goals in my mind. I could pull it up against the Bengals in London. Let me find that game.
Oh,
I said
that game where we
Dustin Hopkins should have been gone after this kick.
Is he still on the team?
Yes. And he missed a 30-yarder last week. I'm going to pull it up.
At least we won.
I'm going to pull it up. Dustin Hopkins isn't terrible, but he's not good enough to where he should have been gone.
That is fair. That is fair. I mean,
I want to find this kick. I want to find this
I know
kick.
London people are like, yo, what is going on?
I want to find this kick. We had Kirk Cousins.
We had
Let's
Kirk
see.
Kirk Cousins is better in Washington than he
I want to see.
Bro, why did we get rid of Kirk Cousins, bro? Why did we get rid of Kirk Cousins?
I don't know.
I would love to have Kirk Cousins right now.
We'd win the NFC East.
We'd win the NFC East with
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, why did we get rid of that?
Because we thought Alex Smith was better, which he was until he got injured. He wasn't much better.
He was better?
When he got injured, we were 6-3.
Oh.
But he was checking down a lot. We were winning like a lot of low-scoring games. We were winning a lot of defensive struggles.
I was about to say Kirk Cousins could definitely get us to 6-3.
This was the season he could have gotten us to 6-3 because we had a lot of bad luck. This was the year we started off 0-2, then won 4 straight games, including a game against the Eagles when someone on the Redskins was like, Washington football team said we run the NFC East. And then I know, blasphemous, right?
Said like that's an accomplishment.
And then when we could have gone 5-2, but we played the Lions. That was people on the podcast won't get this reference, but it was the Little Caesars pizza box day. It was that day.
Oh man,
we were at the bowling alley. We were at the bowling alley, and I remember that game was on. Right, we were up. We scored a touchdown late in the game, and then Matthew Stafford, you know him in game-winning drives.
Yeah.
He won, so we went 4-3, and then this game with the Shank field goal caused us to go 4-3-1. You could say we should have been 6-2, but I'm gonna play this missed field goal.
For those that don't know,
it was short. It was short. Rob Kelly, big body. It might have been under 30 yards.
Oh, this is 2016.
Yes, this was in London.
Oh yeah,
34. Look at this man, Dustin Hopkins. 34. No wind.
This is for the win.
No wind. Good snap. No. And we tied.
Yeah, he is bad.
He sold that.
Bro, for those that don't know, I'm not going to say what he meant by Little Caesars Pizza Box. We're not going to talk about what that means. But just for context,
basically what that means is it was a long time ago.
I
was still at LSM, so it was a long time.
They don't even know what LSM is.
Oh.
So basically, we were both in high school. We were both in high school.
Yeah.
I was like a freshman. This is like October of my freshman year. So October.
It's now been over 4 years. It's now been just over 4 years.
That's crazy. Pizza Box was so long ago.
Yes.
Oh, you heard about Antonio Brown on the Buccaneers now?
They're stacked.
They're stacked, bro. There's no reason them or Seattle shouldn't win the NFC.
If they don't win the NFC, it's a disappointment.
Bro, Brady...
If they don't make the NFC Championship, it's a failure.
Yeah, honestly. Unless they play Seattle first. But they're not going to play Seattle.
No excuses. They're not going to play Seattle.
They're not going to play Seattle.
If they end up facing Seattle beforehand, it's because they didn't finish with a good enough record, which means they're already a disappointment.
Bro, you know who fell... Drew Brees, I feel like he's fell off like really badly this year.
He's old.
He's old.
So
is Brady, but still, I'm like...
Brady has an elite defense and an elite wide receiver core.
But see, I never thought Brady was really playing like that good football. I just thought he was playing decent football to get them wins.
Bro, if you replace Atlanta with the Philadelphia Eagles, the Eagles are last in the NFC South. That's how bad.
Like Tom Brady threw for 279 and 2 touchdowns. Then before that, he had a great game against the Raiders, 369 and 4.
You know, we don't
160 and 2 picks against Green Bay.
We don't have the volume on, but you know this Packers 49ers game is bad when they're talking about the Buccaneers.
Yeah, this is
like
I don't even know if what's his name? Who's the guy that comments for Fox?
Joe Buck, Troy Aikman.
Joe Buck is even at this game. Joe Buck to me is like the greatest sports commentator ever.
He commentates the World Series.
Yeah. He's the greatest commentator to me.
Really?
To me. Because he does it in football and baseball. He has more memorable moments across the board.
What's his name? Kevin Harlan does
TNT.
Yes, but I think he also does.
Football.
He does football as well. Because he was the one. He was the one who was like, "I'm calling both games." The one before Urinating Trees intro. He did that. I think he does March Madness too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because TNT. Because Turner. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Mike Breen has some good moments. Mike Breen.
Bang! Bang!
I think his voice,
I saw a comment. I don't know if I should say this. It's sort of.
Please use discretion.
It's a joke.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a joke. It's a joke with the sexual. No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, let's chill out.
No,
once you said that, I was like, let's chill out, please.
I'm not gonna say it. But
Mike Breen has some great moments.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of his best.
He has some
moments.
iconic moments.
Obviously, 2013 Ray Allen. That's not going in. That
Oh
went in.
my
Oh my goodness!
They're adding alcohol.
We need
to
a Mason
that wound.
Crosby.
They're adding alcohol to that wound.
They're putting salt on a wound. Like, you know how it's like you gotta never.
Yes.
You got the joke. But I was gonna say like Mike Breen's best, like the Ray Allen 3.
Yeah.
Kyrie. Oh, blocked by Jay.
Yeah. He has some.
He has some good ones. He has some good
moments.
He has some good ones.
This is kind of irrelevant. Well, not exactly irrelevant. It has to deal with salt on the wound or alcohol on the wound. Well, actually, it's partially relevant because it's sports.
Oh dear.
Last week, I was on a random YouTube. You know how like you'll be watching YouTube, like you'll be watching something, and then randomly you're watching stuff that's completely not related to what you were watching earlier. I ended up watching like worst sports injuries. This soccer player had his leg sliced open. Like,
I saw that.
Like
I showed you that like years ago. I was
really?
in like 6th
But his
grade.
bone was exposed, and someone said, "Imagine pouring alcohol in that wound." And I said, "Just stop, just stop, like just stop."
Nah, that was back when I was in middle school.
And it's funny because another comment, after his leg got sliced open, he was like still walking. And he was screaming at the guy who kicked him, which I couldn't blame him. And he walked to the locker room, and someone was like, "Soccer players today with that wound would have lay on the ground for 20 minutes and never gotten
soccer
up.
players
They'd
anytime would have
carried
done that." That's funny, bro. I think we should talk about something not related to sports. Let's talk about this election, right? We're not going to put our political opinions out there because they're not important.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all don't need to hear that. But this election, G. You were telling me beforehand this is going to be insanely close. It looks like it's going to be insanely close.
Yes.
Do you think
It's
of the
still
remaining
not over.
states, I think Trump will win North Carolina. I don't know if he wins any of the other states.
Georgia's getting super close. I think it depends on
He's
Pennsylvania.
going to lose Georgia. Because all those mail-ins, I'm pretty sure, are
He
from
might
Atlanta.
be. Let me check. Make sure.
I'm pretty sure all of those ballots are from Atlanta. Those remaining ones.
What is?
Fox has been reporting fast.
CNN is reporting slow. Good
Yeah,
God.
CNN doesn't take risks. After
Oh
what
my
happened in
gosh.
2000.
Georgia's basically tied. It is less than 2,000 votes.
That is insane. He's going to lose.
And then North Carolina.
North Carolina, Trump's going to win.
He could close on North Carolina.
He's not losing.
There's,
Pennsylvania, he's
ooh,
not.
Pennsylvania's coming back.
Pennsylvania
big time.
is done for.
Yeah.
And then Nevada, bro. Nevada's at 84%. See, this is the problem I have with Nevada. Nevada, whatever.
Nevada's
your
taking
name should be
so
disrespected
long.
right now. There are, I don't even know what the population is in Nevada, but it's nowhere near what is in Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. How are they the furthest behind?
They took. I said they took a 5-hour lunch break, and
More than
they're
5
on
hours.
a Netflix break right now.
They're on vacation right now. They're on paid administrative
Yeah.
leave.
They're watching
I
this
was about to
boring
say something
game.
disrespectful about paid administrative leave, but I'm a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
You knew where I was about to go, but
Yeah.
I'm not about to,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not about
can
to go
chill.
there.
You can.
Anyways, like, oh, and Alaska. I forgot about Alaska. Trump's gonna win Alaska.
Yeah.
Who even lives in Alaska?
Eskimos.
No, but I honestly wish in 2016 I had paid more attention to politics because I remember. Is that George Kittle? Anyways, I remember the 2016 election vividly. I remember going to sleep on election night. Matter of fact, let me find the day. Make sure I'm citing the right date when I say this.
November
No,
something.
I think it was November 8th.
7?
It had to have been.
I don't know.
It was November 8th. November 8th, 2016.
Mm.
I remember, I don't know if I had basketball practice or what, but I came home and I was like, I got this homework to do, but I'm going to eat dinner. And we had dinner on, and the election results were like on. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Right.
Right. And Dad's like, oh, when you're done with the TV, turn it off and go to sleep, right? I'm like, okay. And so it's like 10:30, 10, and Hillary's up. I don't know. She got like 116.
Okay.
And I knew you needed 270 because they were like, oh, race to 270. So I was like, okay. She's almost halfway. She's going to get there. And I was like, we're going to have a first female president. Like, that's crazy.
That's tough.
And I went to sleep. Around 10:30, 11. Didn't think much of it. And I don't know what happened. I woke up and I asked my dad, I said, who won the election? And he said, Trump. He said it's not over, but it's looking like Trump's going to win. Actually, I don't even know if he said it wasn't over because I looked at the replay and she had conceded by like 3 in the morning. So it was definitely over. He was like, it's looking like Trump is going to win. And I went to the bathroom to get ready to shower. And I promise you I did not shower. I just sat on the toilet and was just like, I was just like, he really won. And it wasn't even like a feeling of like anger or whatever. It was just like shock. Because like you remember when he declared, and he's been wilding on Twitter ever since. You were just like, he's so undiplomatic to be president. Like it would just never cross my mind. And I remember I went to school that day and in math class, yo, they might score. They scored. Hey, shout out San Francisco.
Yeah.
But